Dune, prophecy ending explained here and all twists, reveals and what Season 2 holds. Let's see in detail in this video. Warning: major spoilers alert. We will explain in detail from point to point here. Watch the video till the end. The inaugural season of Dune, Prophecy, has concluded, presenting a multitude of new content and potential directions for Season 2. Serving as a prequel to the Dune films, the HBO series is set 10,000 years prior, expanding Denis Villeneuve's cinematic universe with a narrative centered on the nascent stages of the Bene Gesserit. Primarily derived from the novel Dune, Sisterhood by Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson, Dune, Prophecy, has also introduced unique storylines, many of which reach resolution in the Season 1 final. In the television series Dune, Prophecy, Emily Watson portrays Valya Harkonnen, an ambitious leader of the Sisterhood. The Sisterhood's mission is to establish control throughout the Imperium through a clandestine genetic breeding program. The first season concludes with a confrontation between Valya, her sister Tula, and Desmond Hart, who is also Tula's son. Desmond's discovery that his entire life has been orchestrated by the Sisterhood leads to Emperor Javicco Corrino's suicide. Additionally, the season final depicts Keiran Atreides and Princess Ynez escaping the capital city. Now let's see why Valya Harkonnen goes to Arrakis with Ynez and Keiran in Dune, Prophecy's ending. Valya will continue to investigate and expose the identity of the adversary behind Desmond Hart. In Dune, Prophecy, Season 1 concludes with Valya Harkonnen's interest in Arrakis stemming from Desmond Hart's initial encounter with the sandworm. Prior to Season 1, an unidentified individual procured Desmond's remains and integrated a thinking machine, intending to propagate a novel iteration of the ominous plague. This variant, triggered by fear, resulted in the demise of Sister Kasha and Pruvetriches, and is gradually disseminating among the Sisterhood, manifesting as nightmares. Valya's objective is to determine who assigned Desmond Hart his task. Arrakis is the primary location to begin the investigation. She has brought Princess Ynez along to ensure her safety, as Ynez is the Sisterhood's ideal candidate to be placed on the Imperium throne, securing their control and influence over the known universe. Keiran Atreides does not trust Valya or any Harkonnen, which he has made clear, but his sole purpose now is to protect Ynez. He still disagrees with the overwhelming power of the Imperium, but he loves Ynez and wants to assist her. Now let's see who was behind Desmond Hart's capture and thinking machine implant. A hidden antagonist lurks within the Dune universe. The mystery surrounding much of Desmond Hart's origin was elucidated in the show's final 2 episodes, where it was revealed that he is the son of Tula Harkonnen and Ori Atreides. At some point on Arrakis, he was swallowed by a sandworm and woke up with new powers. The Season 1 final reveals that these abilities were bestowed upon him by a thinking machine implant, which enabled him to spread the ominous plague. The identity of the specific individual who selected Desmond as a candidate, performed the procedure, and dispatched him on his mission remains unknown. It is likely a character who has not yet been introduced. Nevertheless, there is still room to speculate on the unknown assailants' motives. Their objective is to destroy the Sisterhood, and they have chosen to exploit Desmond Hart's pre-existing animosity towards the organization. The perpetrator could be an individual who has been wronged by the Sisterhood, potentially during or immediately following the Butlerian Jihad. Alternatively, it is conceivable that the thinking machines themselves, resentful of the Sisterhood for supplanting their societal position, are responsible, although the Season 1 final appears to suggest a human perpetrator. Now let's see why Desmond Hart arrests his mother, Tula Harkonnen. Desmond remains distrustful of Tula. Despite their emotional reunion after a lifetime of separation, Desmond Hart chooses to arrest Tula Harkonnen. While the audience understands Tula's deep affection for Desmond and her genuine intention to provide him with a better life, Desmond only knows that he was sent away and endured a difficult upbringing. Consequently, establishing a meaningful mother-son relationship will require significant effort and understanding. Now let's see what's going to happen with the Sisterhood now that Dorothea is back. The duration of Dorothea's control over Leela's body remains uncertain. Leela's procedure resulted in her genetic ancestors taking control of her body. In Episode 5, Mother Superior Raquella returned to assist Tula Harkonnen. However, the season finale saw the return of Dorothea, who has been significantly less helpful. Dorothea, channeled through Leela's body, essentially led the Sisterhood in a rebellion against Valya Harkonnen, destroying Raquela's prohibited thinking machine technology that had granted them access to the genetic archive. The duration of Dorothea's control over Leela's body remains uncertain, but the Sisterhood is currently lost to the Harkonnen sisters. Let's see why Tula lied to Valya about her baby. Tula objected to her child being used as a tool for the Sisterhood. Throughout Dune, Prophecy Season 1, Tula Harkonnen has been conflicted. She is deeply loyal to her sister, but despite committing atrocities against House Atreides on behalf of Valya's wishes, she remains uncertain of her sister's true character. In Episode 6, during a flashback scene where Valya demands the remaining sisters swear undying loyalty to her, Tula's conflicted expression is evident. Like Francisca with Javicco, Tula is loyal to the Sisterhood, but she has limits she will not cross. Valya's manipulation of her child's life is one such boundary. Let's see who will replace Javicco Corrino as Emperor. Constantine and Natalia will both contend for power. The future of the Imperium is uncertain now that Javicco Corrino has passed away. Javicco's only legitimate child is Ynez, but she has eloped with Valya Harkonnen. This leaves two possibilities: Prince Constantine Corrino, Javicco's illegitimate son, could ascend to power, or Empress Natalia could attempt to rule as queen, similar to Cersei Lannister in Game of Thrones. Given that Natalia recently murdered Sister Francisca, it is unlikely that she would want the living reminder of her husband's infidelity to become the new emperor, potentially causing conflict with Constantine, who now commands the fleet. Is Dune, Prophecy returning for Season 2? HBO confirmed renewal of Dune, The Sisterhood. As of 20th December 2024, HBO has confirmed that Dune, Prophecy will return for a second season. Previously, at New York Comic Con, co-creator and showrunner Alison Chapka and executive producer Jordan Goldberg expressed enthusiasm about continuing the series with additional storylines. Season 1 proved to be successful for Warner Bros., and with Dune being one of their primary ongoing franchises, they likely want to continue developing the narrative in anticipation of growing excitement for Dune, Part 3.